Gearbor presents the 5 best Micro ATX cases in 2020. Let's get started with the list. Starting off our list at number 1, NZXT H400i. NZXT's latest H-series lineup comes well regarded for its unique design, its RGB control features, and the inclusion of a swoosh shroud and a tempered glass side panel. The H400i is also one of the roomier Max cases on this list, with the ability to hold video cards that are up to 16.2 in length and up to 6.5 in height. The case can also hold up to 5 different fans and can hold a smaller AIO cooler, 120 mm or 140 mm, on the front or rear of the case. NZXT also took care to ensure that a system built inside the H400i would operate as quiet as possible with its adaptive noise reduction design. Can hold GPUs up to 16.2 long. Fits CPU coolers up to 6.5 tall. Holds up to 5 fans maximum. At number 2, Phanteks EVOLV Max. Another equally as impressive option as NZXT's H400i is the Phanteks EVOLV Max. The EVOLV Max also comes with a tempered glass side panel and a swoosh shroud. However, it doesn't have quite as much clearance for video cards as the H400i does, as it can only accommodate cards that are up to 12.5 long. The good news, though, is that 12.5 of clearance for graphics cards is more than enough to house even the higher-end GPUs out there. In fact, you'll find that there are quite a few RTX 2080s and RTX 2080s out there come in at under 12.5 long. So, really, you aren't limited in terms of what you can do inside of the EVOLV Max. Can hold GPUs up to 12.5 long. Fits CPU coolers up to 7.6 tall. Holds up to 6 fans maximum. At number 3, Thermaltake Level 20 VT. We chose the Thermaltake Level 20 VT as our top choice for cube-style Micro ATX cases. The Level 20 VT released recently and has received mostly positive reviews. It comes with 4 tempered glass panels, 3 of which are removable, on its front, sides, and top. The case has a ton of room inside of it, with support for graphics cards that are up to 13.8 long and CPU coolers that are up to 7.3 tall. Both of those represent enough clearance to allow for pretty much any graphics card or air CPU cooler currently on the market. The case also has a ton of support for liquid cooling, as well, with room for up to 280mm long radiators. You can even fit dual 240mm radiators on the top panel of the case, too. Can hold GPUs up to 13.8 long. Fits CPU coolers up to 7.3 tall. Holds up to 9 fans maximum. At number 4, Antec P6. For our pick for the Micro ATX case that offers the best value for its price, we chose the Antec Performance Series P6. Why? Well, the P6 has a lot of the features that are popular among system builders right now, mainly a tempered glass side panel and a swoosh shroud, and it has an all-black sleek-looking design that is neither too plain to scare away users looking for a sexier option, and too over-the-top to scare away users that are looking for a simpler design. And it has a ton of room on the inside of it, with the ability to house graphics cards up to 15.4 long, which is enough clearance to accommodate any graphics card out there, and CPU coolers up to 6.3 tall. It can also hold radiators up to 240mm long as the radiator and fans on it are no thicker than 55mm. Can hold GPUs up to 15.4 long. Fits CPU coolers up to 6.3 tall. Holds up to 6 fans maximum. At number 5, Thermaltake Versa H15. Thermaltake Versa H15 is the cheapest option on this list, but that doesn't mean it's a bad option. It does only come with 1 fan pre-installed, but it gives you the option to add up to 4 more later down the road. The design is minimalistic, and the front panel is fully perforated for excellent air intake and dust-free airflow, and the vented top adds some extra room for air circulation. What this case stands out is how much clearance for graphics cards and CPU colors it offers, at least in comparison to other similarly priced options. You can fit graphics cards as long as 12.4 and CPU coolers as tall as 6.1 inside of this case. Both of those figures are enough to accommodate high-end video cards and CPU coolers. Can hold GPUs up to 12.4 long. Fits CPU coolers up to 6.1 tall. Holds up to 5 fans maximum.